Lions are often called the kings of the jungle, but their true power isn't in their strength. It's in their minds. These apex predators have developed psychological warfare techniques that would make Sun Tzu proud.
That's such an interesting perspective. Most people just think of them as powerful hunters, but you're suggesting there's something deeper going on.
Well, here's what's fascinating. Before a lion even thinks about attacking, they perform this incredibly sophisticated mental calculation. They're assessing distances, analysing terrain patterns, and evaluating their prey's vulnerabilities. Research shows they can process up to 12 different environmental factors before making a decision.
So you're telling me they're not just rushing in with brute force. How does this planning process actually work?
Let me give you a specific example. When lions hunt buffalo, which by the way have a success rate of only 27%, they'll spend up to 7 hours studying the herd. They're looking for specific patterns like which animals tend to lag behind or show signs of weakness.
That level of patience and observation is remarkable. How does this compare to other big cats?
Oh, that's where it gets really interesting. Unlike cheetahs, who have about a 58% success rate but rely purely on speed, lions have developed this multi-layered approach. Their roar alone can be heard up to 5 miles away and actually produces infrasound frequencies that can paralyze prey with fear.
You know that's quite sophisticated, using sound as a tactical advantage. What other psychological tactics do they employ?
Well, get this. Lions have what researchers call dominance behaviour. Studies show they maintain eye contact for up to 45% longer than other big cats, and they've developed this specific walking pattern that communicates absolute authority. It's not just about physical intimidation, it's about projecting an aura of inevitable victory.
That's fascinating how they've evolved such complex psychological tactics. How does this translate into their social structure?
Now that's where things get really interesting. Lions are the only big cats that live in structured social groups, and their pride dynamics are incredibly sophisticated. Recent studies have shown that prides with strong social bonds have a 30% higher hunting success rate than those with weaker connections.
So what you're saying is their social structure directly impacts their survival.
Exactly right. And here's something mind-blowing. Female lions in particular have developed what researchers call distributed leadership. They share cub-rearing responsibilities, with studies showing that cubs in these cooperative arrangements have a 60% higher survival rate.
That's remarkable. How do they maintain such complex coordination during actual hunts?
So they've developed this incredible system of non-verbal communication. Like, we're talking about 20 different ear positions and tail movements that mean specific things. Research has documented that prides using these coordinated signals have a hunting success rate nearly double that of less organised groups.
So they're essentially running tactical military operations in the wild. What happens when things don't go according to plan?
That's where their mental toughness really shines through. Studies have shown that lions can adapt their hunting strategies within seconds. And, here's the kicker, they remember failed hunting attempts for up to 3 months, actively adjusting their tactics based on past experiences.
That suggests a level of intelligence we don't usually associate with wild animals. How do they pass those skills on?
Well, you know what's fascinating about that? Young lions go through what researchers call an apprenticeship period, lasting up to 2 years. During this time, they observe roughly 150 hunts before they're considered proficient. The success rate of lions who complete this full training period is about 38% higher than those who don't.
That's quite an investment in their young. How does this compare to other predators?
The difference is striking. Like, most predators spend maybe 3 to 6 months teaching their young basic survival skills. But lions? They invest in this long-term development process because they understand something fundamental. The strength of the pride depends on every member being highly capable.
How does this collective approach affect their overall success?
The numbers tell an amazing story. A lone lion might have a success rate of around 17 to 19% on hunts, but when hunting as a coordinated pride, that success rate jumps to nearly 30%. And here's something wild. They adjust their group size based on prey type, with an average of 2.3 lions for smaller prey and up to 6.8 for larger game.
That's quite sophisticated. What can we learn from all this?
You know, I think the biggest lesson is about the power of combining different types of intelligence. Lions show us that true dominance isn't just about physical strength. It's about strategic thinking, social cooperation, and psychological warfare all working together. They've been refining these techniques for over 2.5 million years, and we're only now beginning to understand the depth of their intelligence.
So, in many ways, they're teaching us about effective leadership and strategy.
Exactly that, and here's what I find most compelling. While we're developing complex theories about leadership and strategy, lions have been successfully implementing these principles all along. Their approach to teamwork and strategic thinking has been proven through millions of years of evolution, and that's something we can all learn from.